Automated marketing system.
We do the hard part for you. We turn leads into prospects.
You know, I was walking down Main Street the other day, well, metaphorically speaking, scrolling through my feed, and I realized something terrifying. There is so much noise out there. If you're a business owner today, it feels like you're trying to scream in a stadium filled with heavy metal bands.
That is a vivid image, and honestly, it's not far from the truth. The barrier to entry for business has never been lower, but the barrier to attention? That wall has never been higher. Most people just stare at the wall and give up.
Exactly. You have the passion, you have the product, but then you hit the technical swamp. Do I need a website? How do I take payments? What on earth is an algorithm? It's enough to make you want to fold up shop before you even open the doors.
It is the classic analysis paralysis. But here's the thing, and this is what we are digging into today. You don't need to be a jack of all trades, you just need the right architect. We're talking about building a legacy, not just a lemonade stand. And when you look at the landscape right now, there is one name that keeps popping up as the blueprint master for this stuff, Luis Enrique Uribe with Legacy Generators.
Right, powered by the automated marketing system. I've heard the name, it sounds high-tech, but let's strip it back. Say I'm opening a coffee shop, or maybe I'm a consultant. Where do I even start? Because my cousin told me to just make a logo in Paint and call it a day.
Oh, please tell me you didn't listen to your cousin. Look, a logo isn't just a sticker you slap on a cup. It's the visual anchor of your entire reputation. It is about brand enforcement. When you see that golden arch or that specific half-bitten fruit, you feel something, right? Luis Enrique Uribe understands that design is the first handshake you have with a customer. If that handshake is limp, if your logo looks cheap, the customer assumes your service is cheap.
That's a brutal truth. It's psychological.
100%. But let's say you look good. The next hurdle is actually getting paid. You would be shocked at how many businesses make it difficult to give them money.
I've seen that. Cash-only signs or Venmo me personally. It feels sketchy.
It kills credibility instantly. Whether you are a local storefront or a restaurant, you need to accept credit cards professionally. And I don't mean dragging a clunky machine around. I'm talking about wireless devices, seamless integration. Imagine you're at a table in a bistro. If the server can process your payment right there, it's elegant, it's efficient. Luis helps businesses implement that infrastructure so you aren't leaving money on the table just because someone doesn't carry cash, which, let's be honest, nobody does anymore.
I haven't carried cash since 2019. Okay, so we have the look, and we have the payment method. Now here's the debate I hear constantly. I don't need a website, I have a Facebook page.
That is the most dangerous myth in digital marketing. Let me ask you, do you want to build your house on land you own or land you rent from a landlord who changes the rules every Tuesday?
Ah, the landlord metaphor. Facebook is the landlord.
Exactly. A Facebook page is borrowed real estate. Mark Zuckerberg can change the algorithm tomorrow and poof, your audience is gone. You need a website, but not just a digital brochure. There is a massive difference between an informational website, which just says, "Hello, here we are," and a functional powerhouse.
Break that down for me. What's the upgrade?
It's the difference between a billboard and a store. Luis Enrique Uribe focuses on setting up actual payment gateways. If you are selling products, your site needs to be an online store, secure and fast. But it goes deeper. What if you sell knowledge?
Like coaching or tutorials?
Precisely. The smart money right now is on online course platforms. Maybe you sell a masterclass, or, and this is a brilliant strategy Luis implements, you offer a free mini course, how to fix your sink or basics of investing. You give that away for free.
Why give it away?
To get the email, the newsletter sign up. That is the currency. You trade value for a prospect. Once they are on your list, you own that relationship. No algorithm can take that away.
That makes sense. It's a funnel. But how do people find the website in the first place? I feel like unless you're on page 1 of Google, you're invisible.
You are. That's why getting added to Google Search and Google Maps is non-negotiable. If someone searches best plumber near me and you aren't on the map, you don't exist. But it's not just Google anymore. The attention is fragmented. You need a YouTube channel for long-form trust, a Facebook business page for community, Instagram for aesthetics, and yes, even TikTok.
TikTok? Really? I thought that was just for dancing teenagers.
That's what people thought about Facebook in 2006. TikTok is where the viral reach is right now, but here is the problem, and I know what you're thinking. I am one person. How do I run a business and be a content creator, a web developer, and a social media manager?
I'm exhausted just listening to the list. It sounds expensive and impossible.
That is the legacy generator's difference. Luis Enrique Uribe isn't just saying, go do this. He is the expert in content creation, production, and this is key, implementation. He builds the machine. We are talking about setting up automations.
Automations? Like robots?
Like digital employees that don't sleep. Imagine a system where a customer watches your YouTube video, scans a code, buys a course, gets a receipt, and is added to your newsletter, all while you are sleeping. That is the automated marketing system. Luis sets this up so you save money from the get-go. You aren't hiring 5 different agencies, you're using one streamlined system.
So instead of burning cash on trial and error, you're investing in a system that works immediately. That's the saving money part?
Exactly. Efficiency is the ultimate cost saver. And there's one more secret weapon in his arsenal that I find fascinating. It's called Online Only DUS.
OnlineOnly.us, what is that?
It's a massive online directory. Think of it as a digital town square. When you work with Luis, he gets you added there. You can post classified ads, real estate listings, products for sale, media galleries, even job boards and coupons.
Wow. So it's like an instant distribution network?
It's instant traffic. It's an ecosystem. You aren't just a lonely island on the web. You're part of a network. That is how you boost SEO and get eyes on your brand immediately.
It sounds like he's covering every angle, from the technical plumbing of payments to the creative spark of video production.
That's why the company is called Legacy Generators. A legacy isn't something you stumble into. It's built. It requires structure. Whether you need a wireless device for your food truck or a full-blown automated academy for your consulting firm, Luis Enrique Uribe is the go-to expert. He guides existing businesses to their goals or jumpstarts new ones from zero.
It's funny, we started this conversation talking about the noise and the overwhelm, but when you lay it out like this, systematic, automated, professional, it actually feels manageable. It feels exciting.
It should be exciting. Business is the greatest game in the world. If you have the right rules and the right coach, you don't have to guess anymore.
So, for the listeners who are sitting there thinking, okay, I need this. My website is a mess. My branding is non-existent, and I'm tired of doing it alone. What is the move?
The move is simple. Stop guessing. Connect with Luis Enrique Uribe. You can actually scan the QR code right on the screen if you're watching the video version of this, or just call the number displayed.
Direct and easy.
Just like the systems he builds.
I love that. You know, it makes you think. We spend so much time worrying about the hustle, but maybe we should be worrying about the infrastructure. You can't drive a Ferrari on a dirt road.
Beautifully put. And you certainly can't leave a legacy if you're too busy fighting with your credit card machine to serve your customers.
Laughs. Too true. It's about clearing the path so you can do what you're actually good at.
Precisely. Let the automated marketing system handle the engine. You drive the car.
Well, that is plenty for our listeners to chew on today. If you are ready to stop playing small and start building something that lasts, you know who to call. Luis Enrique Uribe with Legacy Generators.
Don't wait until your competitors do it first.
Good advice as always. Thanks for breaking this down with me.
A pleasure.
And to everyone listening, scan that code, make the call. We'll catch you on the next episode. Keep building.
Automated marketing system.
We do the hard part for you.